Hello, I am Kelly Fitzgerald. Um, it's been suggested to me that I do a video about animals, animal spirits, questions about what happens when an animal dies. So, okay. um, I work with animals. I do energy healing with animals. I am an animal intuitive. So, my understanding of the animal kingdom is probably a little different than most people's. That's fine. I can tell you that angels are animals. Animals are angels. Animals have guardian angels. Animals serve the purpose of being angelic beings for many of us highly sensitive people. That's the short version. Of course, there are many different in depth things that we can talk about with that. Most of the time, in my personal experience, if there has been an animal in my life that I have had a special connection to, that animal comes back to me after they die. People that have known me for a long time will tell you I've had the same cat for 40 years um, because they are a guardian being for me. Recently, I lost a very, very special cat, um, and he still comes to see me. Years ago, many people who have taken my online classes or have had in depth discussions with me on video will comment often on the rug that's behind me. You see how it curves up? I flatten it out every time I come in here. I have a ghost cat named Mo. Mo was my cat. He was a very special cat. And in life, this is a recording studio. I'm sitting in a control room of a recording studio. So in life, he was not allowed in here. This was a no cat zone, a no animal zone. But since he's died, I cannot keep him out. He is in here all the time, and he will curl up that rug every time he comes in here. I had a class one time where someone mentioned, "Oh, how cute, your cat's joined you." She could see him, and she described him exactly what he looks like in life. So if you are a very specially sensitive person or a highly sensitive person, HSP, chances are very great that if you've had a much loved animal in your life and they have crossed over, they are still with you and will probably come back in physical form. Now, the cat that I've had for a very, very, very long time, um, when I grew up, I've always kind of been a dog person. I love all animals, but there was one particular cat that came to me in a very special time in my life where I had been very sick, I had been very depressed, I'd been dealing with a lot of physical issues. And this cat literally was dropped in my backyard by a feral mother who didn't know what to do with kittens. And she would leave one here and one there and one there. There were 5 of them. She didn't even break the sacks that they were in. And 4 of the 5 died. But one was very stubborn kitty. And because I had called her the itty bitty kitty, my goddaughter was very young at the time, and I would say, "Where's the itty bitty kitty?" And she would say, "Ibby, Ibby, Ibby." So that's how Ibby um, got her name. If you know anything about me, you know Ibby Lane Press is my publishing company named after Ibby. I've had Ibby Reiki. I've had a number of different businesses named after Ibby. This cat will live into perpetuity, I swear. But after she died, about a year or 2 after she died, another kitten was born, found by my dogs. They didn't hurt it in any way, but found by my dogs, brought to the back porch. And I looked and I went, "Huh, Ibby's back." And that is what has happened to me for a very, very long time. Normally, my animals will come back with the same scars that they had the previous life, or particularly if it is related to how they died. I had a cat that was really badly wounded by a stray dog one time. In his next life, he came back with those scars that he had died with. people do the same thing. So, animals, when you're dealing with an animal spirit, if you have loved an animal to the point where they don't want to leave you, they do kind of become a guardian angel for you. They become a furry angel. You know, they don't leave us. Just like those people we love, many times they will be around supporting us and cheering us on from the sidelines. They don't ever really leave us. So if you are someone who sees things that other people don't see, and you've been around a place where, well, for example, not too far from where I used to live, there was an actual animal cemetery, a pet cemetery, if you will. Um, Not that kind of pet cemetery, but anyway, where people interred their much loved pets. And I had a client who would go there, and sometimes we would meet there on our walks, and she would tell me, I see there's a cat here, and it's visiting that cat that died. No, it was the cat that died. It was roaming around the cemetery. And she wasn't the only person that saw different animals there. I see them all the time, but then I see things that most people don't see all the time. So for me, it wasn't that strange. But for other people, it is very odd. So pay attention to those things. You know, if you are an animal lover, I hope you're an animal lover if you follow me, um, just stay open to that contact. Stay open to that type of experience. Know that your pets, your loved animals, they have souls too. They have guardian angels just like people do. And like I said before, in most cases, they also serve as our guardians, our protectors. Um, it is amazing to me how often, when I've been in a really dark place in my life, it has been an animal or even the ghost of an animal that has come to me when I most needed someone to be there. That's what they are to me. They're absolutely indispensable guardian angels to me. And they do have guardian angels and they do have souls. And they do love you as much as you love them. In fact, probably more. If you have any other questions on animals, animal spirits, working with animals, please leave a comment. I will answer your comments. I always reply to all the comments. Love to see them. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.